Om Namo Bhagavate.
This morning we will discuss the prayers of Queen Kunti, chapter 8 of the first canto, text 39. Neyam subhishyate tatra yate danim kadadara tvat pader anika bhati svalaksana vilaksitai. Word for word translation. Na, not. Iyam, this land of our kingdom. Sabishyate, will appear beautiful. Tatra, then. Yatha, as it is. Idanim, now. Gadadhar, or Krishna. Tvat, your. Padai, by the feet. Ankita, marked. Bhati is dazzling. Svalakshana, your own marks. Vilaksite, by the impressions. O Gadadhar, Krishna, our kingdom is now being marked by the impressions of your feet, and therefore it appears beautiful. But when you leave, it will no longer be so. Teachings of Queen Kunti. Yeah. There we find the same verse discussed. Purport. There are certain particular marks on the feet of the Lord which distinguish the Lord from others. The marks of the flag, thunderbolt, an instrument for driving elephant, the umbrella, lotus discs, are on the bottom of the Lord's feet. These marks are impressed upon the soft dust of the land where the Lord traverses. The land of Hastinapur was thus marked, while Lord Sri Krishna was there with the Pandavas, and the kingdom of the Pandavas thus flourished by such auspicious signs. Kunti Devi pointed out these distinguished features and was afraid of ill luck in the absence of the Lord. Nayam sabiyate tatrayate danim kadadara tvatpader anika bhati svalakshana vilaksitai. O Gadadhar Krishna, our kingdom is now being marked by the impressions of your feet, and therefore it appears beautiful. But when you leave, it will no longer be so. Om Mahyanati Timannasya Tinanjalan Shlakya Sakshirun Militam Yena Tasmai Shigurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manopistam Staptam Yena Bhutalishvam Rabkadamyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shio Shiyuda Padakamalam Shiom Vaishnavam Sa Shri Rupam Jagadatam Saganaranatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parjana Saitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sakanalita Shivishakam Vitam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jatpate Gopesha Gopka Kantara Kanta Namastate Dr. Kanshna Gangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sutadevi Panamama Haripriya Vancha Kalptra Vishakre Prasana Vishapat Pavanabhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namo Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Radha Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vistaya Bhutale. Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namani. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharani. Nirvishesha Srinyavadi Paskatyani Desatani. Srila Prabhupada ki. Srila Prabhupada said when the sun shines, England appears to be beautiful. That when it is full noon at night and the moon shines, the night becomes beautiful. If you have a good government and the citizens are satisfied, then it becomes a beautiful country. So Srila Prabhupada turned hippies into happies, bright-faced devotees that before they had no aim in life. So Queen Kunti is saying here, yeah, if you leave, yes, then all the land will not appear beautiful anymore. So we have seen the Pandavas because Duryodhana went to Dhritarashtra together with Karna, and he told his father that he felt very unhappy because they felt they should eliminate the Pandavas so that they could rule the kingdom without hindrance. Dhritarashtra said, I will consult about this with Vidura, with Dronacharya, with Bhishmadev. So we had a meeting with them, and they concluded in the meeting that divide the kingdom in two and let both rule a part of the kingdom. But then, of course, Dhritarashtra was partial to his sons. He agreed to that, but he gave the Pandavas Indraprastha. Indraprastha, which was just a desert. There was nothing that, but by the mercy of Krishna, by the presence of Krishna, that who was very dear to the Pandavas, who were its pure devotees. Then all the demigods and even the demons started to work together to turn this Indraprastha in a place more beautiful than heaven. Everything started to flourish. So many trees, flowers, that Vishvakarma built a big palace never seen before in history. And Maya Danava, the demon saved by Arjuna, that when Arjuna was helping Agni to get cured from his stomach disease and offered him the Gandhava forest, which he put to fire. But Mayodhana surrendered to Arjuna, who Mayodhana was in the forest. He surrendered to Arjuna, and that was to honor Arjuna and Krishna for saving him. He helped with the construction of that palace and used all his tricks to make it an extraordinary palace. This all increased the envy of Deland. But yes, because Krishna was there, they were flourishing. And Queen Kunti remembers that. But if we want to flourish in our lives, and we have to develop a beautiful character, then stop sinful activities. We see when Lord Krishna left Vrindavan, the gopis were crying. But that crying was their fortune, because it increased their love in separation and increased their ecstasy. But the gopis cried out, everything is vacant without Krishna. Find this also in the Shikshastakam, where Lord Chaitanya expresses the same thing, that he said, without your presence, the entire world is vacant. So yes, I think is in the later verses of Shikshastakam. Yeah. Yugaitam nimishin asakshita pravisaitam sunyaitam jyatsevam Govinda vyainami. O Govinda, feeling your separation, I'm considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I'm feeling vacant in the world in your absence. So he has also this feeling. Without Krishna, our lives are empty. So therefore, it's important for us to learn how to see Krishna. And Krishna wants to train us in that. Therefore, in the 10th canto, in the 10th chapter of the Gita, he describes so many vibhutis, opulences by which we can see him in this world. That I'm the radiant sun, that I'm the stars, I'm the moon, that of the Vedas, I'm the Samaveda, that of bodies of water, I'm the ocean, of immovable things, I'm the Himalayas, that among elephants, I'm Airavata, and for man, I'm the monarch. So it gives so many ways represents so many ways where Krishna is present, where we can see him. But most important is to keep always Krishna in our hearts. And this is exemplified by many devotees described in the Bhagavatam. Devotees like Uddhav and Vidura, that you have Yudhishthira Maharaj. Vidura comes back after a pilgrimage of more than 30 years, and he greets him with the words, Bhavadvida Bhagavatas Tirtha Buddha Svam Vibhu Tirtha Kavanti Tirtha Nisvantas Tena Kadabrita. So in this verse of Queen Kunti you have the word Gadadhar, the name of Krishna. But here you have Gadabrita. Gadabrita, the personality of Godhead. Svantastena, being situated in the heart. So we should always feel the presence of Krishna in our hearts. He's conducting the material energy. He's doing everything in this world. He's doing everything inspired by the desires of the living entity and restricted by their karmas. But Krishna is present everywhere. We can see him through Shastra. That's one way to see him. Or we can see him by hearing, especially by hearing the scriptures, by hearing the Bhagavatam. Because Krishna says that I'm present as soon as a pure devotee glorifies me. He says, Krishna says, I'm not in Vaikuntha, but I'm present. Where the devotees are glorifying me, where they chant my holy name. So this means that a devotee feels always very intimate, connected with the Supreme Lord. And if we desire that connection, Krishna becomes very interested in us. He reciprocates. And that disappears from the instructions of Lord Vishnu to Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni had offended Ambarish Maharaj, and the Shaka was following him, and nobody could give him protection. Also Lord Vishnu said, I cannot give you protection, because the devotee is very dear to me. Said Sadhavoridayam Mayam Sadhanam Hridyantvam Matan Yatina Janati Nam Tebyo Manarapi. The pure devotee is always within the core of my heart, and I am always in the heart of the pure devotee. My devotee does not know anything but me, and I do not know anything but them. So this is a very close relationship that so how to develop or recover this relationship that if we live in a relationship with Krishna, there will be always victory. This confirmed in the last verse of the Bhagavad Gita. Wherever there is Krishna and wherever there is Arjuna, there will always be victory and good fortune. So, if we read these descriptions, we need to develop this desire to become pure, to become a pure devotee, and understand what purity means, understands what to do and what not to do to attain this purity. So that's the trying to attain the level of Anya Bilasita Sunyam Hyankarmatanavitam Anakalkulina Krishnanushilanam Bhaktautama. Pure devotional service without any material motivation, just to please Krishna. That is the recipe for pure love, divine love. So, yes, this purity. For many of us who are practicing for many years, you can compare your life before coming to Krishna consciousness and now. What's the difference? If we don't realize the difference, then we may not realize the difference because we have forgotten the suffering we went through before. Or we are not surrendered to Krishna, or not surrendered enough. If someone after many years of practicing Krishna consciousness says, what's the difference? Before I was suffering outside of ISKCON and now I'm suffering in ISKCON. What does that mean? That it means that such a practitioner has, due to circumstances, maybe offenses, not yet entered anartha-nivritti of purification of the heart. Because this purification of the heart is required. It's required to feel satisfied and happy. So yes, this is important to really desire to please Krishna without asking something in return. Because such devotional service is called pure devotional service, even if your heart is not pure. And such inner attitude will purify you. Because this contrast is also explained in verse 296. The activities of the enlightened sage and activities of the conditioned soul. What's day for the enlightened sage is night for the conditioned soul. There's a big contrast, life in Krishna consciousness and conditioned life, although externally they may appear to do the same thing. But the devotee sees everything in relation to Krishna, and therefore his life becomes auspicious. Yes, because It looks like we have so many relationships in this world and we think they are important. But the soul does not have such relationships. No, it will all be gone soon. It's just a drama we are going through. And Krishna has already written the script of the drama and we have to go to it. How we react to it, that's our freedom. If we do not see Krishna in this world, everything becomes ugly. Prahlad Maharaj is speaking about that. This separatist mentality. That separatist mentality means seeing things different from Krishna. This is also explained in the second verse of the Trisloka of the Chatusloka Gita. That's 35, 34. Ritam yat pratyeta na pratyeta satmani tat vidya atmano mayam yatavaso yatatama. For Brahma, whatever appears to be of any value, if it is without relation to me, has no reality. Know it as my illusory energy, that reflection which appears to be in darkness. So if we don't see Krishna in this world, and Krishna is everything, we are in illusion. We think nature is doing it without Krishna. But no, nature is part of Krishna. It's his energy. And Krishna makes it working. If we don't see Krishna, then we forget that Krishna is a proprietor and that he has the right to enjoy. We see ourselves as the proprietor and we want to enjoy. Like the Americans, when they came from Europe a few centuries ago, they entered North America. They killed the Indians, most of them, and then said, yes, it's mine, this land is mine. And then the American idea came up. But it's based on this nationality and patriotism and so on. It's all based on this illusion that it's ours. But it belongs to Krishna. They have no right to claim it. It's like thieves. They stole the property of Krishna and then they became honest thieves, so-called. Let us divide it among ourselves. But they are nevertheless thieves. So without Krishna in the picture, everything becomes hell. When Akrura was entering Vrindavan, Akrura, at a certain moment, he was praying to Krishna every moment on the way to Vrindavan. He shows the way out to enter the Vrindavan. To enter Vrindavan, you have to open your inner eye. And Vidura is showing that how to do that. And when he arrived in Vrindavan, he saw the footprints of Krishna. And he rolled himself in the dust of Vrindavan in ecstasy. All the residents of Vrindavan, they have the agreement that they would never step on or over the footsteps of Krishna, because his footprints have certain marks which are described here, that they would worship these footprints. I remember when I went on parikram in India, 13 days in Vraj, was heavy physically, but I did it one time complete and 2 times half. But when I did this complete 30 days of parikram to all the 12 forests of Vraj, and then I came back in the West, and you see all these faces of the people, that unhappy people. In Braj, you went to all these villages, and all these villagers, they come to see you, and they are all smiling, happy, that they don't have anything, but they are happy. So this is an important lesson to learn from us. Life without Krishna is hell. It becomes auspicious when Krishna is involved. And whether we want to involve Krishna in our life or not, it's our decision. But from the moment Krishna becomes involved, he reciprocates in so many ways and makes us flourish. That flourishing does not mean great achievements. Flourishing means the living in a relationship with Krishna and taste this rasa, this bhakti rasa. And that, like when you are in Govardhan, naturally you see everything in relation to Krishna. And when I was there a few weeks ago, then nature is so beautiful there, around Govardhan and on Govardhan. So many monkeys, but they are peaceful, eating the leaves of the trees. That many cows come by, peaceful cows. Even the dogs, they are peaceful, they are not barking, they are like sadhus. So that this is, you feel this. That's the place where you want to be. That in the West, so much opulence, and an atheist who goes to Vrindavan and Govardhan, he sees only dust and no sewage and all this things on the street. But when one's heart is filled with devotion, you see Krishna and his devotees around Govardhan. When we come pure in heart, our relationships become beautiful. There is no tendency to exploit. And these relationships are expressed through this 6 loving exchange between devotees. And that makes us fortunate. So this separatist mentality, we have to stop. And Krishna consciousness means linking up, taking shelter of the divine energy. Arrange our life every moment that we are connected with Krishna. Because every moment that we are not connected, our lives becomes difficult. and inauspicious. Therefore, we have to train ourselves to be Krishna conscious at every moment, without interruption. So this is what I could say on this verse. Are there any questions, please?
Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, yes, please.
So when you mentioned when Krishna was leaving Vrindavan, how gopis were sad and feeling down. Did we have any information on how Krishna was feeling when he was leaving Vrindavan?
Well, that is a little complicated because Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. All expansions are in Krishna. In reality, he never leaves Vrindavan. In Goloka Vrindavan, he never leaves Vrindavan. He's eternally in Vrindavan. That within Krishna are all the other incarnations. And from the moment he was taken by Akrura when he crossed the border of Vrindavan. Krishna was taking his, Akrura was taking his morning bath. And it was Vasudev Krishna who continued Krishna because the original Krishna does not kill demons. It's the Vasudev Krishna, Vishnu, who kills demons. It's a little difficult to understand for us, but when Krishna left Vrindavan, he was in Mathura, and he felt separation from the gopis, from the residents of Vrindavan, from Yasoda, Nanda. There is a difference between aprakat and prakat lila, but that's two advanced topics to discuss here, I think. But when Krishna was in Mathura, he wanted to come back to Vrindavan, but he could not, because according to his pastimes, Jarasandha and other kings were to attack Mathura. And he did not want to bring the residents of Vrindavan in danger. Because when they would detect how Krishna is affectionate to the residents of Vrindavan, these demons would give them trouble. So therefore Krishna, he sent Uddhav to Vrindavan as his messenger. And he gave him messages and letters for practically everyone in Vrindavan, all the main gopis and so on, and also general letters in which he expressing his affection and love. So if we read that from Krishna book, we understand how dear the residents of Vrindavan are for him. That they are very deep in his heart. And he feels separation. Later, when Krishna moved from Mathura to Dwarka, and he was marrying all the queens of Dwarka. At night he had dreams. And he was calling out the names of the gopis. And the queens were wondering what's going on. Because this Vraja Bhakti, the love of the residents of Vrindavan is the highest, most intense love. And this kind of love controls Krishna. But why is Krishna leaving Vrindavan? It's to increase the love or the attachment of the residents of Vrindavan for him. Because these feelings of separation increase their love. And their love increases as such that they can only think of Krishna. And by that, Krishna enters their minds. And this is the same as being with Krishna. But this is the most advanced topic explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita. And I hope that I can, in this lifetime or the next, that I will ever to be able to understand this. It's too advanced. But it gives an idea how much Krishna loves us, especially this resonance of Vrindavan. These are his feelings. And this is described in Chaitanya Charitamrita. There you can read everything about it. That you can read it, but if you are not pure in heart, you cannot understand it. That because it's confidential. I hope that helps. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Good.
Yes, yeah, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj. And Maharaj, if you have a few minutes, I have one question. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Maharaj, earlier in the class, you did mention that the life is like material life or life, what we have is drama and we should try to act. So acting, I feel that is like superficial or it is not natural. So if you can elaborate, what does that mean from devotee's perspective?
Yeah, these relationships are there, but they are temporary. And we can spiritualize them through acting with affection according to the 6 loving exchanges described by Rupa Goswami. And these 6 loving exchanges are exchanges with Krishna in the center. This will help all the others with whom we are relating to enhance their Krishna consciousness, and it will help us. And that's the benefit of these relationships. And that is what they are meant for. We cooperate together to increase our Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, these relationships are temporary. No use. It's a hard reality. A very hard reality. Because the illusory energy tells us something else. But if you understand this, there's not much to worry about. We have nothing to do with this world. We imagine that. And that is what we need to realize. And then life becomes without worries. We are eternal. And Krishna is our best friend. It's always with us. We have just to turn our face to him or our consciousness towards him. If we forget him, then we take these temporary things as eternal, which is illusion. Hare Krishna. Hope that helps.
Yes, Maharaj.
I know it's
Thank you.
very sobering, but what can I do? I can only say what the scriptures say.
No, thank you.
It's like that. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much.
Good. I will see for next week what's possible. I try to do again the two classes, nectar of instruction, and then also the morning class. But I'm in Czech Republic, and the evening before I have an evening program. Will not be easy, but I'm trying my best. Hare Krishna.
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Jai Prabhupada.
His Holiness
Hare
Bhakti Prabhupada
Krishna.
Maharaj.
Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna.